Hi everyone, J3 here and welcome to another video here at Pinoy Money Academy. In today's video, ang pag-uusapan natin ay ang top 5 stock market myths. It has been already 2 years since nag-start ako magturo and ngayon gusto ko i-share sa inyo kung ano ba yung mga common na tanong or apprehensions ng mga tao kapag nalaman nila na ako ay nag-i-invest sa stock market. Now, I have 2 objectives for this video. The first goal is for those na mga hindi pa nag-i-invest. Baka kasi may mga misconceptions kayo about the stock market kaya hindi pa kayo nagsa-start. So, in this video, I hope I can enlighten you para makapag-start na kayo. Sayang naman kasi yung opportunity. The second purpose is for those who are already investors and nahihirapan lang i-explain sa ibang tao yung stock market or baka nahihirapan naman kayo sagutin yung mga questions nila. Naturally naman kasi gusto natin i-share ang maganda sa ibang tao. Yun nga lang kapag hindi natin alam kung paano ito i-explain sa madaling salita, paminsan nakukonfuse pa natin sila. So hopefully with this video, you will know how to explain the stock market to your loved ones. So, simulan na natin and here it goes. Misconception number 1 is, the stock market is risky. Yan talaga ang number 1 question. Stock market, hindi ba risky yun? Well, ito ang sagot. Yes, may risks ang pag-invest. Pero, may known rules naman tayo to make sure na hindi tayo madadali ng risks na ito. Tulad na lang yan sa pagmamaneho ng kotse. If you're a defensive driver, yung tipong sumusunod ka naman sa speed limit, nagsisignal ka naman bago lumiko, chine-check mo yung gulong mo kung meron ka bang spare, edi tipong sobrang liit na ng chance na maaksidente ka or mapahama ka sa gitna ng daan. Pero kung ikaw yung tipo ng driver na hataw ng hataw, singit ng singit, at red na nga yung traffic light, go pa rin. Tapos, ikaw pa yung tipong nagka-counterflow kahit hindi naman dapat mag-counterflow. Yes, marami akong pinaparinggan. Edi ikaw yung tipong maaaksidente. So, ganun din tayo sa pag-i-invest sa stock market. As an investor, may rules, may guidelines na dapat sundin to make sure na safe yung ginagawa natin. At kapag hindi mo alamin yung rules na yun, edi maaaksidente rin ang pera natin. So, when I say this, it's very common that people will say, so, ano yung rules na yun? Now, at this point, I don't teach them how to do peso cost averaging or long-term investing yet. Dahil hahaba lang ng todo yung pag-uusapan natin. Wala sa oras na pag-usapan yun at wala pa naman sa tamang foundation. So I just say to them, friend, punta ka sa stockmarketforpinoys.com, may free online seminar doon, 5 short videos, matututunan mo na yung mga rules na yon. At malalaman mo kung paano mag-invest ng safely sa stock market. Okay? So, ganun ako mag-plug ng website ko. Anyway, moving on. Ang next question na madalas tinatanong ay, stock market, hindi ba maraming scam dyan? And itong question na to, feeling ko bigla na lang sumulpot recently. Feeling ko dahil sa Wolf of Wall Street. And if napanood nyo na yun, dun yung makikita na talagang, wow, ang daming kalokohan pa lang nangyari sa stock market before. Now, ito naman ang sagot dyan. Actually kasi, marami talagang scams dati sa stock market. Lalo na dun sa nakikita mo sa TV or napapanood sa movies. Pero ngayon kasi, sobrang highly regulated na ng stock market sa US, pati dito sa Pilipinas. So, medyo malabo na yung malawakang scam. Tapos, humirap pa lalo ngayon dahil may internet na, so sobrang bilis kumalat ng information at sobrang dali na rin mag-validate kung tama ba yung sinasabi ng tao na to. So, sa panahon ngayon, yung mga nasa scam na lang talaga ay yung medyo hindi ginagawa yung homework nila bilang investors. Yung tipong nagbigay ng pera sa hindi kakilala, tapos naniwala sa mga post-dated check, tapos hindi lang man chinek kung accredited ba yung broker, kung may lisensya ba sila. So, as long as you do yung basic background check naman, ask around. You can even ask on Facebook. You can go to the Global Filipino Investor, so TGFI. It's a Facebook group all about investing. You can also ask sa investing in the Philippine stock market. Again, this is a Facebook group. So, maraming Facebook groups about investing. And, pwede nyo rin i-Google search kung accredited ba yung mga nakakausap nyo about the stock market. So, that's it. That's the way to make sure na hindi ka nasa scam. Now, I'm sure since you're one of the few people watching this video, then I honestly believe that you're the type of person na magiging okay na investor since you're willing to learn more about investments and finance. Okay? Next myth. You need a lot of money in the stock market. Now, this one, it's very easy to handle because this is just a fact-based question. So, if they ask, magkano ba ang kailangan to start? Or hindi ba maraming pera ang kailangan dyan? Here's what I say. Well, dati kasi, pangmayaman lang talaga yung stock market dahil kailangan may live broker ka na, tapos kailangan may kausap ka talaga in person. So, dati yung mga minimum to start ay mga umaabot sa 100,000 pesos, umaabot pa sa 1,000,000 bago ka i-entertain ng broker. Pero ngayon, since pwede na siya gawin online, over the internet lang, ang minimum na is just 5,000 pesos, you can already start. Now, sisingit ko na rin, for the OFWs listening, for the people na wala dito sa Pilipinas, yes, you can also start kasi yung management ng account, it's just online. The first step actually is to learn kung paano ba nag-work, do your homework as an investor, learn how the stock market works, and then tsaka nyo na problemahin yung distance or yung how to invest even if you're online. But I'm saying to you right now, yes, it is possible kasi you can manage your account online. Now, just as a reminder, so for 5,000 pesos, yes, you can start it. But will that make you a millionaire? Well, ibang usapan na po yun. Of course, para kumita ka ng maganda sa stock market, dapat unti-unti mo rin dinadagdagan yung ini-invest mo. And the first step naman to have a huge capital is to start investing now. So, you can start with 5,000 pesos now, then kahit after every month, dagdag ka na lang ng amount that you can conveniently invest. Kahit na ba 3,000 pesos lang yon or 1,000 pesos or kahit 500 pesos. And take note, hindi rin ito yung may hinuhulugan ka, yung may mga penalty ka kapag nag-skip ka ng investment mo. That's not the case because everything is up to you. Kung gusto mo magdagdag, magdagdag ka. Kung ayaw mo magdagdag or hindi kaya magdagdag, then okay lang. All I'm saying here is that if you really want to grow your money, then you have to add to that 5,000 pesos. Okay? So the important part is that magsimula ka na and dagdagan mo siya consistently. Okay? So with that, let's move on to the next myth. The stock market is time-consuming. This again is because of the stuff that's on TV or the stock market na dapat binabantayan siya lagi, and yung baka ibang office mates nyo, possible na ganun ang ginagawa na laging nakatutok, nagbabantay sa stock market. Now, it's important to know the difference between investing and trading, okay? So, trading in the stock market is like making your stock market a part-time job, a part-time source of income. So, trading is for the people na gustong mag-generate ng monthly income or regular income from the stock market. Kahit na ba ginagawa nila ito part-time. So, if that's the thing that you want to get into, then you really need to have a schedule dedicated to monitor your stocks kasi kung hindi mo i-monitor, baka malugi ka. Now, investing naman is a totally different thing. Ito naman yung papabayaan mo lang yung pera mo to grow for several years. So, yung mag-i-invest ka ngayon, tapos babalikan mo na siya after 10, 20, 30 years into the future na pinalaki mo na siya. Okay? So, itong investing, this is what I teach in stockmarketforpinoys.com. So, ako, for example, I just spend 15 minutes per month to just invest more because I invest regularly. So, 15 minutes a month, that's just to monitor the stocks, to see how they're doing, read up on a couple of news, and yun na yun, 15 minutes a month. So, do you think you can spare 15 minutes a month? If yes, then yes, you can definitely invest in the stock market. Now, finally, the last question I get is, hindi ba mahirap yan? Hindi ba mahirap mag-invest sa stock market or hindi ba komplikado yung stock market na yan? Ayoko sa stock market kasi nosebleed yan. Okay, at this point, I agree with you. Yes, the stock market is complicated, but it's not that complicated. Madalas lang nagmumukha siyang komplikado kasi yung teacher or yung person na nagtuturo sa atin ay hindi magaling mag-explain. So, isipin lang natin parang sa school yan. May mga teacher tayo na magaling mag-explain at yung tipong, uy, gets ko agad yung lesson. May mga teacher naman na nosebleed talaga mag-explain. So kahit na ba ilang paulit-ulit niya na, hindi mo pa rin siya magets. So sa stock market, ganun din. You have to find the right teacher so that you will understand it in the fastest way possible. So, ang suggestion ko is you go to stockmarketforpinoys.com and register for the free online seminar. Super daling intindihin ng presentation ko doon about the stock market. And for sure, in just 5 videos, you can already start and you can already understand and you can confidently invest in the stock market. So yes, it's a shameless plug again. Now, that's it for the stock market myth. So let's recap. Is the stock market risky? Yes, but there are also guidelines that you can follow so you can minimize the risk. Number 2, is the stock market a scam? No, it's already a highly regulated industry. The only people who will get scammed are the people na, kumbaga, yung asking for it, yung hindi ginagawa yung homework nila. Number 3, is the stock market just for the rich? No, for as low as 5,000 pesos, you can start. And the important thing is that, you start now and you add to it consistently. And singit na rin natin, if you're abroad, yes, you can start investing, and yes, you can also skip investments, but of course that's not recommended. Now, number 4 is the stock market time consuming. Nope, if you become an investor, you will only need 15 minutes a month. Then number 5 is the stock market complicated. Well, that depends on who you get as your teacher. If you get a good teacher, then the stock market will be very, very simple. And that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Now, if you're already an investor, then feel free to forward this video to your friends and family who are not yet investing. So, para at least may primer video sila on the stock market. Then, if you are not yet investing and you want to learn how to invest in the stock market, then again, I highly recommend you go to stockmarketforpinoys.com and register for the free online seminar. So, you will understand the stock market in the simplest way possible. Okay? So, okay ba? Final notes na lang. If you want to receive more videos like these, then please subscribe to Pinoy Money Academy. You can also leave a comment below if you want to request for other money topics. Again, thank you for watching, and always remember, work hard, work smart, and make your money work hard for you.